You don't like anything.
I do so.
You don't. Name me one thing you like, apart from golf. Come on. Name me one thing. Dave D. Dozy Beaky making tits. Come on.
I like...
Come on. You like...
I like Del Boy program. What do you call it?
Del Boy program?
What do you call that, Del Boy
Only
program?
Fools and
Only
Horses.
Fools and Horses. I like that.
What do you call it? Del Boy program? It's fine.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. I like Judge Judy.
Sorry, I seem to sneer. Go ahead.
I like the
Any
front,
of the classics?
The Front Line presented by
Pat. You do not, do you?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Did you actually sit and watch Southern politicians?
Yeah.
Like arguing about how much money they have not stolen. Anyway, never mind that. That's
Mark
okay.
Carruthers.
It's all right. You enjoy Mark Carruthers.
What about Noel Thompson's new head?
I'm not sure I like it.
I'm not sure. I'm not married to it.
I think the jury is. I'm sure you're glad of that. The jury's out on it.
I don't know.
I'm not sure about. Right. No, it could be a mistake. Then again, it could be the making of him.
I think it makes him look younger.
He does look younger, but do we want that?
I think we want a younger Noel. Yes.
Noel was the man who said, the last thing we want around here is new faces.
Did he? No, he did.
He did, yeah.
He did.
The last thing we need around here is new blood.
No, he did not. I don't believe you. No.
You think I'd make a thing like that up?
Yes.
No, you're absolutely right. Anyway, let's start the program. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably wondering what this is. Can't you hear me starting? Can't you hear me starting the program?
I asked you weeks ago to ask Noel Thompson to get rid of the two big red bus seats that they have.
I'm not going to ask him that because those red bus seats may be close to him. They may have mean something to him. I'm not going to take a man's world down. I'm not going to pull a man's rug from under him by claiming that his red seats are a mistake. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. Am I going to say something to you? I hate that jumper you wear. Don't wear it anymore. I'm not going to do that because that jumper. You may cherish that jumper.
It's just a seat.
I know. No, sometimes
it's somebody sitting on the other side of the bus they're talking to.
Sometimes people choose their own seats. I mean, he may have chosen that because he liked it. Now, I'm not going to take that man's pride away. Don't you know how these things work? Listen, let me introduce the programme to the people. There may be people coming to this programme for the first time, and if they are, God help them. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This programme will be on until 12 o'clock. Let me tell you what it's about. The number to ring is 08459 555 678. The email address is jerry.anderson, ANDERSON @bbc.co.uk. The text messaging service is 81771. You're probably wondering what kind of a person I am. You're probably wondering what kind of a person he is in there. Well, I can tell you what kind of a person he is in there, but you probably wouldn't believe me. So let me tell you what kind of a person I am. A person's contacted me and said that I am very snooty.
You give that impression.
I can't understand that.
You give that impression.
But you see, maybe perhaps people's perceptions are not what they should be. This lady said that I walked the whole way through Robinson's Bar rather than walk round the corner. Do you know the location of Robinson's Bar in Belfast?
Yes.
Now, do you know where Blackstaff Square is?
Yes.
That is the back of Robinson's Bar.
Yes.
If you go into the back of Robinson's Bar and walk straight through the whole bar, it brings you out at the crossing, the zebra crossing in front of the Europa Hotel. In actual fact, if you walk around the corner, it's twice as long. In other words, if you walk through Robinson's Bar, it's a shortcut to perhaps the Great Victoria Street, right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not really.
It is.
It is. But you shouldn't do that.
Why shouldn't I?
You're abusing the premises.
I'm not abusing the premise. What am I doing? Kicking the chairs?
And think about people who've gone in there and they've paid good money for drink and they're standing and a guy comes, let me through. Just
I don't do
through
that.
to make a shortcut.
But this is the whole point. I'm very inobtrusive. Now, imagine if it's raining.
No.
You're walking across Blackstaff Square. You're going to Great Victoria Street. You're going to the Europa Hotel. You're going to the Grand Opera House. You're going to...
Excuse me.
Who knows where. And then you say to yourself, hold on a minute, it's cold and it's wet and I have no coat and I have no umbrella, or should I say no brolly. And hold on a minute, I can walk through Robinson's Bar and say hello to people. Hello, how are you?
No,
and go straight through. Never stop. And you go straight through and the heat is great. And by the time you get to the other end, you're lovely and warm and happy. And you've said hello to people. This person says that I walked straight through and looked at nobody.
I would believe that.
Well, it's true. I didn't know anybody. If somebody says hello to me, I say hello.
Right,
Why did this person not say hello to me?
What is the difference? Say there was a private dwelling, a house beside Robinson. You knocking at the back door of a woman's house.
Can I use your toilet, Mrs.?
No, Mrs. Can I walk through your house?
No, that's not the point.
It's the
do you know
same
what the pub is called? A public house. Do you know why it's called a public
Expecting
house?
people to come in and spend money and spend a little time.
No, but I'm
there.
an attraction there. People might go there and have a drink.
How can you be attraction when you breeze through it?
No, but people might go there and stand and have a drink in the hope of seeing me breezing through.
Yeah. No,
Here's
don't
another
do
person
that.
complaining.
You could at least go in and have a mineral or something.
I'm going to tell you
Packet of
something that happened to me
crisps.
yesterday. I can't name. I rang a chain store yesterday, right? A well-known chain
What do you
store.
need a chain for?
See what you did there? I ran a well-known chain store, right, which have branches all over Northern Ireland and all over everywhere, right? I rang up directory.
Is this true now?
This is true.
Right.
I rang up directories and I said, I'd like the number of so-and-so store in Londonderry, because maybe a Protestant, you know.
Coyle's department store.
Yeah, Coyle's department store in Londonderry. Right. The fellow said, yes, and he said, it's a number. He gave me a no number. I said, no. I said, I'd like a local number for the local store. He said, we've only got one number here. I said, that's okay. So I rang up the number and Ben said, hello. I said, hello, I'm looking for Coyle's department store. I said, this is it. I said, I need to speak to someone in the Londonderry branch. Mm-hmm. And they said, we can't give you that number. And I said, why not? They said, it's ex-directory. I said, but hold on a minute. I said, I have purchased something from your store. I have made an arrangement with a gentleman in the store, and you can't help me. I have to contact him and tell him what time I'll be available, that kind of thing, whatever it is.
To receive
that. And I said, but he's the only one who knows the circumstances of my order.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm sorry, you can't speak to him. I said, why not? She says, because his number is ex-directory. And I said, let me just get this straight. You are in Coyle's department store. You have a branch in Londonderry. I am buying a piece of thing from your store in Londonderry, and you're telling me I can't speak to him. She said, that's right. What's wrong with the world?
You couldn't get speaking to the person who sold you the item.
No, I'm not allowed to
make
speak
arrangements for a delivery.
No, she said, you can't speak to him. I can't give you that.
So
number.
how would you, if you went over to our department store, over to Coyle's department store,
And ask for Mr. Coyle?
yes,
That's the only way.
Would Mr. Coyle give you the telephone number?
Oh, yes, he already gave it to me, but see, but I misplaced it. And I told
you
her.
didn't tell us that.
No, but I told her. I said, he has already given me the number of the store, and I've misplaced it.
see?
She says, I'm sorry you've lost it, but I can't give it to you.
So it's your fault. Mr. Coyle did give you the telephone number.
Yeah.
See, that's why I watched.
But the man